rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. He'll bring it out. It's Hicks. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Terrapins offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Right on his numbers on the slant. Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. He'll throw it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. All right, guys, let's talk a little Maryland. We're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus as the season goes along?
It's really tough, and that's one thing this coaching staff's really been trying to focus on is just to take one opponent at a time, regardless of where they're ranked, regardless of where you're playing. You've got everybody's attention. You're the #1 team in the country midway through the year, David, but there are tougher challenges ahead.
Boy, and it's hard to get your players' attention because you start thinking you're good. We've got to get better every week, every practice, and sometimes that #1 ranking makes you not work as hard, gets you a little bit complacent, so that's the job of this coaching staff moving forward.
Got it behind the line. It's Connors. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. 2nd and long here. Out wide right, it's Gee. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They think there's room to run to the right here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Running inside. It's Long. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Touchdown, Terrapins! He got it right inside the pylon. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Horned Frogs offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking.
Snags it, and there's running room. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Back to throw, it's Schwartz. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Caught. Breaks the tackle. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Maryland! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Trying to establish the run, and he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. 3rd and long coming up. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Looking downfield, it's Schwartz. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And the Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's long. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
I think there's a couple of schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like, some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now it's...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. And the Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looking for room. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Hold it, finds his man on the left. On the move at the 30. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. To throw, it's Schwartz. Fires quickly. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. He's dropped. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. The play fake. He's got his man across the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The Horned Frogs are marching down the field. Fresh center downs going to the air. Turns it upfield. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking downfield, it's Schwartz. He makes a grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Right at the line. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. Heftiness coming out on the goal line.
Here we go, ready, go.
Got to make the play on 4th. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment, calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. On target. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Takes the handoff. It's long. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. He's got an open man. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Lost one deep down the right side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Lost to throw again. They'll run the screen. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection, quarterback doing a really great job.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And we talked to the coach about this last week. Were you worried about the ball security? Your QB put it on the deck last week. You can't continue to do that and survive, and he does it again, man. Make sure you're getting 2 hands on that football. Keep it tight. And if I'm the defense, man, I'm going to keep pawing at that thing. I've already got it out once. I'm going to try to keep doing it.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Schwartz. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long.
Ready, go! Go, go! Go, go!
From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Keep it on the ground. Got the first down. Turning it on. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Intercepted for the 11th time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the offense turns it over. And talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. calls the fake. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. New set of downs after the completion. It's dropped after taking the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Schwartz. Working that left side now. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Pulls it, looking for a crease. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Rush right in his face. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Straight ahead, it's long. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
It's complete on the right side. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And man, this is not the plan that they drew up defensively. Like trying to get stops, trying to get them off the field. They finally get them to a third down situation, and they still can't execute. So slow start for this defense. They better find some answers because they've already dug themselves a hole.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Throws for the tight end. And the timing just a hair off. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Now have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. Finds his man down the middle. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. The Terrapins will go for it here on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets complete...
Makes the grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. And the Terrapins will try to put one on the board on first and goal. From the red zone, it's long. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. TCU calls its second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Left side is Gee. He gets it in. Touchdown, Terrapins! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Long way to go on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Schwartz. Looking down the middle. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Here on the away team sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. The Terrapins will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Sets his feet, it's Schwartz. Fires downfield, and his throw is incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We start with the Washington Huskies, taking on the number 13 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's Washington sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. This ball club now stands at 6 wins. They've ensured themselves at the very least of a 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game inside Amon G. Carter Stadium. What can you say about this playmaking receiver that's not abundantly clear? More than 100 yards in the first half. He's totally taken over this game. His team has the lead, and he's improving his draft stock as we speak.
And the Terrapins will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Rush is on. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
They're all over him. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. On the run, it's long. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Connors. There he goes. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Maryland! And the route is on.
And how about this, though, man? Picking up right where they left off, putting up points, being explosive, being a threat. You thought at half maybe the defense would come up with some answers. So far, first drive, no answers to be found.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Schwartz. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Jesse, one thing we know is that guy's got an arm, because he just threw that thing probably with everything he had, and he missed. You've got to do a good job as a quarterback of understanding who I'm leading, who I'm throwing the football to, how much speed they have. And right there, you could tell that was a big miss.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready to go.
Sells the run, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. From the gun, it's long. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Right, here we go.
Give him 88 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing.
Ready to go.
It's complete to the right.
And no surprise to see this guy just going off again, right? One of the best receivers in the entire country. Over 100 yards his last game out. He's got over 100 in this one. And this is why he's up for the Heisman Trophy here, guys, late in the year. It's what you do in the month of November that gets you remembered as a team, but also individually. He keeps putting performances like this together. We're going to see this guy in New York City.
And the Terrapins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The run inside. It's long. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking to throw. Look out! Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here.
Ready to go.
Needs it here on 4th down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. They're working that left side. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. And the Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Swartz. Here comes the heat. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. Making his first move.
The return is tackled down at the 29, and the Maryland offense will take over.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? Off the boot, looking for his man. Still looking to his right. Finds space on the right. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Terrapins are flying down the field.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 30, blue 30.
Quick give. It's long.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Caught. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. And the Terrapins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. Just watching the clock run out on this one, and we can turn our attention to what's in store for next week here in the midpoint of the season. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Play number 11 on this drive. The defense has yielded ground, but they're trying to get a stop on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Terrapins! He got it back corner of the end zone. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
TCU 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
The Horned Frogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And the Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. Looking for running room.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Big hit knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a fourth down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped on fourth down. Under pressure. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Will be a turnover on downs.
Drops back on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Hand it to the back. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Past the 30. Finds a crease at the 20. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Yeah, and I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Can the defense stop him again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Knocked down immediately.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but the field position with the return. Sells the run, looking to pass. Fires to the big fella. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. They're going to run it. Plows through the defense.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Here we go. Ready. 180. 180. Ready, go.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Handoff to the single back. Nowhere to go.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. The Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive, right?
Running room in the middle. He's inside the 40, the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty.
Flip, flip, flip. Ready. Wide. Ready, go.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.